A hot dog walks into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve food here." My name's Victor Ashley, and I'm a real estate agent out of Seattle, Washington. This is how you get a hold of me. Also, you can leave a comment below. The snarkier the better. And while you're at it, please hit subscribe because I cover a lot of different topics, areas, zip codes, and concepts that might be important to you. And let's get into one right now. This is Kirkland, Washington, the 98034. And let's do a quick walk-on for anyone that's new to the channel. If you're new, I use the Seattle Space Needle as our point of reference. And the Seattle Space Needle is located in the heart of Seattle, and Kirkland, Washington is located 17 miles to the northeast of the Seattle Space Needle. Also, Kirkland is located across the two floating bridges inside of Washington, and it's across Lake Washington body of water, just so you know. It's also bisected by the 405, and if you are new to the area or you're a Californian, we don't call it the I-405, we call it the 405. So here you go. So that's Kirkland in general, and if you're new, what I do also is I cover a year-over-year change, and that is this April versus last April, and let's get into the numbers right now. So I went over and I pulled all the homes sold last year for the month of April. Last year, 2022, inside of the zip code of 98034, there was 102 homes sold in general. So these are homes that were sold, they recorded, they took about 30 to 45 days to close, and they all closed inside of the April time frame. The average price per square foot came out to $684 a square foot. The average home was just over $1.25 million, roughly on the market for 6 days, 3 beds, 2 bath, and 1,800 square feet. But this year, let's get into this year. This year, half the homes were sold, actually. And then not only were half the homes sold, but the average was $553 a square foot, just over $1 million, 15 days on market, so about 9 days extra. Again, 3 beds, 2 bath, and 1,860 square feet. Now, when I averaged the two sizes together and I multiplied them against the price per square foot, I came up with an adjusted size and an adjusted sale. In the adjusted sale, just so you're aware, home prices went down inside of the Kirkland, Washington area in the 98034 by $239,000 in equity. That is a 19% decrease. So it's safe to say that home prices this year versus last year are down 19%. Also, last month I did the exact same thing and I came out with 20.55%. So now that we see a bit of an average between the 2 months, we're going to be able to tell that we've are down currently right now between 19 and 20%, just so everybody knows. And again, that's $239,000. Now, on the buying side, that might sound like a good idea to actually, say, "Hey, Victor, this is a buying opportunity." Well, here's the problem. We're running into an unaffordability issue too, because not only are prices down, but the interest rates are up. So now the cost is staying the exact same. And they're staying the exact same because I actually ran out the mortgages right here for you. And the cost difference was only $77 a month. Just so you could buy this house. It's $6,200 last year, and it's roughly $6,200 again this year. But the prices have stayed the same. The prices have gone down by 19%, but the mortgage rates have stayed almost the exact same and just a little bit higher, and you've lost almost $250,000 in purchasing power. Now, if you came to me also and you say, "Hey, Victor, I don't know if I need to sell this or not. I'm thinking about renting it." Well, I already ran out the rents for you. So the rents on average in this area are $2.04 per square foot per month. And that comes out to about a $3,700 rent if you were turning around and you were renting out this place instead of actually selling it. Now, what that means, though, is you have a rent-to-buy ratio of about 170%. So if somebody was to buy your house, it would cost them 170% more to actually buy that house. And at the same time, what that also means is you're going to be losing about $2,500 a month in rent alone, in mortgage alone, if you were to turn around and just say, "Hey, I'm just going to rent this out. What can I expect on rents right now? Well, it's $2,500 less on market than your rent, than your mortgage actually is. So the $2,500 gap, you're going to have to make that up. And at the same time, if you just increase your rent all the way up to your mortgage amount, you're going to run into a vacancy issue also. So the reason why I do this is because I want to cover a lot of different topics, areas, zip codes, and concepts that might be important to you. And also, to actually get into a little bit more of the meat and potatoes of this kind of thing. It's really hard to actually do this in shorts, but I wanted to, just invite you to follow along. And if you have any questions on this, you can reach me directly. Here's my number right here. And then at the same time, you can leave a comment below. I really appreciated working with you guys today, and I hope you have a fantastic day.